never be afraid to fail. You never fail as long as you haven't given up.
Welcome to the Think India series of audio and video podcasts by Brand Capital International. This is the place where you're going to see top insiders, entrepreneurs, and innovators who are going to come and share with us their secrets on how to build a company ground up and take it global, all coming from the hub of innovation, the Silicon Valley.
Hi, welcome to the Brand Capital Think India series, and I'd like to welcome Naveen Jain. And I'm really pleased that you are here talking to us all about all the big things that you're doing. So tell me, what do you think of Think India when the word Think India comes?
Think India to me really means is that when you are doing something, you have to always think about how does your mother country, India, fits into what you're doing. And even if you are wildly successful, are you bringing the people that you left behind with you, or you're leaving them behind?
Wow, that's great. So tell me more about Moon Express. Everybody talks about the big idea that you have.
The big idea right now I'm focused on really is healthcare. And the whole idea is that everyone in the medical industrial complex today makes money when everyone is sick, and no one makes money when people are healthy. And I really think the time has come where the humanity must come together to say being sick is not a choice. What if we can create a country where being ill is purely a matter of choice for each individual rather than feeling it's a matter of bad luck?
So what's the new idea as far as the new one which you're working on?
So the new thing I'm working on is really to understand the human body at a molecular level. And the idea is, as opposed to thinking of this body as a physical body, what if you understood digitally everything that's going on, every molecule that's being produced, and then use the food as a medicine to be able to change the dysbiosis to homeostasis. And it's not a new concept. A food that's good for you actually may be harmful to me, and the food that's harmful to me can be good for you, right? So the thing is that for each one of us, there is a certain diet that works. But how do you know what's right for you? Is to be able to understand what's happening inside your body. So we built a at-home test called Viome, which analyzes your gut microbiome and see what they are actually producing. And based on that, we can tell you, don't eat apple, don't eat spinach, don't eat broccoli, even though they may be healthy.
Right.
And we can say the things that actually are good for you these are the foods that you should be eating. And what are the supplements that you should be taking, and what are the supplements you should not be taking, right? Okay. So the idea is to go back to the times where we are able to know what's happening inside our body and personalize the diet and supplements, and using the food as a medicine to not only prevent the chronic diseases, but to reverse the chronic diseases.
So is India on your roadmap?
Absolutely, 100%, because this is a problem that needs to be solved in India, because there are billion people that are suffering from obesity, the diabetes, depression, and these problems are absolutely reversible. People should not be dying from cancer. People should not have dementia, Alzheimer, depression, anxiety, obesity, diabetes, autoimmune diseases. These are all lifestyle diseases. You're not born with them, and you should not be suffering from them.
Okay, let me shift again.
Yeah.
Moon Express. Tell us something more about it and your connection with NASA.
Yeah. So the Moon Express is a company I started from the fundamental purpose of, if we don't make the humanity as a multiplanetary society, we all living on a single spacecraft called planet Earth. If something were to go wrong with our planet, which is very likely because humans are very creative people, if this planet, something goes wrong, the humanity as a species will die. The planet will do just fine, but the humans won't survive. So my hope is to be able to take the humans, distribute them on Moon, Mars, and beyond, so we as a species could survive.
Very visionary. But before I conclude, what Indian entrepreneurs should do if they want to think big?
First of all, never be afraid to fail. One of the things that in India everyone is worried about is, if I fail, what would my family think of me? What would other people think of me? You never fail as long as you haven't given up. Every idea that you try may or may not work, but every idea that does not work is simply a stepping stone to a different idea and a bigger idea.
Thank you for being on our podcast today.
Well, thanks a lot. It's been an honor to be here.
Thank you very much, Naveen.